Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, folks? It's a sad day. I know. It looks so weird behind me, doesn't it? Ugh. Alas, moving day is 1 week away, so my, most of my beautiful background is packed up. What's going on, Trace? What's going on, Mr. J Bakes? Yeah, you guys aren't paying me enough to play Necromancer. That's definitely true. Alright. Hopefully today's the day, man. Holy. I've been doing this for a little bit too long, in my opinion. Yo, Hamden, what's going on? It's been a while. Jeez, we haven't seen you in, oh god, a couple months at this point, right? Welcome back. Is it, yeah, it's time. Let's just do it. Let's get right into it. What are we on for the, track? J Bakes, 8 months. We won Necromancer. That's wild, dude. That is wild. 8 months. Appreciate you, man. It's unfortunate that the change in double D's is jumped from 6 to 12. But you gotta prove you're committed. Yeah, it's been a long time, Hamden. Life is good. Life is good. We're gonna hit 1,000 runs tonight. And we're gonna get a death swab, and that's all that matters. Please. For the love of God. Oh. Scourge right off the bat. A Storm Lash. Wow. It's gonna be a good one. That goes on the drops. First run, first drop, baby. We actually got a Storm Lash last time too, and I believe the Storm Lash is the rarer one to roll on the Scourge. So that's kind of crazy. That is kind of wild. Whew. What's going on with my audio? Is this normal? It sounds like we're in the River of Flame or something. We're almost there. Ben, I saw you playing D3. They make it so hard, you know, they release all this stuff at the same time. I think there's a new Path of Exile 2, a new Diablo 4, and a new Diablo 3 season all at once. How can I decide? So I said, I'm not going to decide. And we're just going to play D2 instead. Make the decision for me, you know? I don't have time for anything but D2. Yeah, what is going on with the audio? Is that weird or is it just me? Yo, what's up, Sir Fox? How you doing, man? The legend himself. Sir Fox has been streaming like almost every single day this week, I feel like. Much more time than me, that's for sure. And all I want is a goddamn D-Web, man. Please. Haha, appreciate you, Hamdan, yeah. J Bakes, are you serious? I did not see that. That's crazy. That is crazy. It's interesting though, because isn't the whole channel kind of based on just like the audio clips, right? Like that person never spoke before. Well, that'll be interesting. That's the way I should have done it. Should have kept myself secret. Yeah, my background is empty because I had to pack it up. It's all in boxes now. Yeah, I got it done early because I wanted to make sure everything was kept safe. All my precious Pokemon boxes. Hopefully nothing gets damaged in the move. It's gonna be a little bit different in the move. I think I'm either gonna paint the bookshelves or I'm going to get some new ones. I think things will change a little bit between now and then. Not too far, Fox. I just my wife and I bought a house, so we are moving about an hour away. So we're still staying in Ontario, Canada, but into something that's actually going to be ours for once, which is going to be sweet. Yeah, dude, lower Karas runs, they start taking a toll on you, man. You can't be doing too many at once. I think the most, and I'm sure you probably done way more than me in one sitting, but I think the most I've ever done in one sitting was like 800. And even then I was like, holy crap. It depends on how lucky you're getting. If you're getting drops on drops, it doesn't feel that bad. But if you're going dry, ugh. It's rough out there, man. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're excited. Oh, tons of snow. Tons of snow. Yep. 3,200 in one sitting is wild numbers, dude. That is too many. That's too many. Yeah, I mean, I usually in the stream like 2 or 3 hours, and even when I do longer streams, it's actually my longest streams haven't even been Diablo 2. I'm pretty sure my longest stream was when I played through all of Diablo 1 on stream. 24-hour stream, yeah. 24 hours of streaming alone, even if I was streaming something I was in love with, would be hard enough. But to do that with lower Kuras, man. There are other ways to punish yourself, okay? That's wild. Yeah, I might do something like that. Like, maybe we'll do a longer stream once I'm moved and settled in. Test out the internet and stuff, because I have a couple weeks off from work. So it depends on how long it takes to get settled into the new house, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a nice 6-hour stream and try to get this death web out of the way if we don't have it yet, because I am begging for it, man. I'm begging for it. Swirling crystal, not too shabby. Whew. Oculus, I think that's our second one from Andy in these 700 runs, which is beautiful. That we need it, but it's a nice item to find. Yeah, here's everything we're finding so far. 3 Windforce, 2 Mangsong, Grandfather. We got a Griffs already. We got like 3 Andys, 3 Shaco, dude. 4 shot, like, and no Death Sword. Worst item in hardcore? Yeah, the teleport is a little bit wild if you're trying to stay alive, but it's still a good item. No hate on the Aki. D2 streamers need to be studied. Ben, listen. Yeah. How about RuneScape streamers? Come on, man. Dude, Sailing just got released in old school RuneScape, and there were plenty of folks that were doing like 100-hour streams. Like, these guys were sleeping maybe 2-3 hours a night trying to get 90, like the first 99. Yeah. A little bit different, I would say. A little bit special.
Hello.
Respect to them, though. I mean, if I could, I think if I didn't have a wife, I might do something like that. You know what I mean? If there was nobody that I lived with that would be judging me, asking me what's wrong with me, I would probably do something like that. It would be cool to be like, you know, world first at something, or even like the first 10 But yeah, I think if I tried to stream longer than like 8 hours, my wife would be like, hello, are you gonna eat? Are you gonna sleep? Are you gonna do those things that regular people need to do? I always blame it on Miss D, always. All or nothing, Ben. All or nothing. Your wife is the sorceress you use in lower cross. You're not doing too bad for yourself then, I guess, right? Like, hey, come on. Okay, while I have you guys here, I think I have some more memberships to give out. Let's see here. Luck of the draw. We already know Grace isn't going to get one because that's just illegal, apparently. So Fox, you get 10 a month. So on the first of every month, you get 10, and you just you need to go to your stream as if you're a viewer. So you can't do it from the studio panel. You have to actually go to the stream through YouTube, through the URL that you send when you tell everybody you're going live. And then when you go to the little little money symbol at the bottom of the screen and you do membership gifting, you have 10 to give out. So I do this at the start of the month. Yeah, Ben getting one is wild. I was really hoping he wouldn't. There we go. Congrats. Since forever, I think. I mean, not forever, but as long as I've been monetized, I've been doing this. I can't remember how. I don't know how I figured this out. It was completely random. I think I went to go gift because I wanted to send some gifts out, and then it was like, oh, you have 10 for free, and I was like, what? Yeah, man. Oh, we got a facet and a bunch of other stuff. Pink facet, everybody, if you want to get some guesses in. I'm going 5/5 poison because we still need one. But yeah, there we go. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, Sir Fox, definitely get those out there. Unfortunately, I don't think that they stack. If they do, maybe you have like 300 waiting to go. But yeah, I don't think they stack. It's still nice to every month to give out a little bit of membership. 3/4 cold. Both of you guessing 3/4 cold? Really? We've gotten, I want to remind you guys, we have gotten, I think, 6 facets so far in the 773 runs. Every single one of them has been fire. Okay. My mercenary has died 3 times already? And oh, a diadem. Baby. Okay. Dude, the luck tonight. 4/4 cold. You guys are close. Yeah. Okay, dude. Come on. 2015. 1813. It's not bad, but I think it's better than this one. It's pretty good. I'm wondering if that's our best one, actually. I don't remember. The other one I have, I think, is on another character, but damn, man. Yeah, dude. Not bad. Not bad for only a few runs, though. You can't be upset about a Griffs. You really can't. Love it. I think we're up to like 5 of those now. Pretty crazy. Listen, when you cheat at the game, you get more grips. All right, Hamden, that's just the way it goes. Yeah, no, that honestly at this point, that's why I want to just like get rid of this account, finish it with cheating, and then get on to the hardcore grail that we're doing without doing just teasy Andy all day long. That way at least I can feel better about my drops, you know? I feel like such a cheater. Yeah, she's saving all the unearthed wands. I don't know, man. We've seen a single unearthed wand in 776 runs, and it was a white roll. So, yeah. Big fat cheater. But it feels good. It feels good to cheat sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Play how you want. Booties. As long as we're having fun. That's all that matters. Did you ever dupe in D2? Nah. Never duped in D2. Never had. Even when I played online as like a teenager, I never had any duped items. Never lost any items to poofing. Never had any bugged items. Nothing like that. I duped in D1. D1 duping was fun. D1 duping was a good time, man. Damn. She's not dropping very many items, though. Whereas Diminished does not come around anymore. See, that's how it feels in Diablo 1. It honestly feels like the duping is part of the game. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of take some time to learn how to do it, you master it, and then now it's just part of the game. You put in the time. You put in the time to get good enough at picking up that potion at the right time. Use it to your advantage. Yeah, Trace. I'm a big believer that the items that are super, super rare, like Tyraels and Death's Web and even like Gryphs, I don't think any of these items should have rolling values, or if they do, maybe like some insignificant rolls. You know what I mean? I'm totally fine with items that you get many times that are easier to find having rolls, because it gives it more of a reason to farm them. But like, come on, man, you're telling me it's gonna take me thousands and thousands and thousands of runs to get a Death's Web, and if it rolls bad, it's gonna be basically useless? It hurts. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, man. Sabrina Carpenter, yeah. Yeah, no. Hamdan hasn't been around here in a while, so I haven't heard any Sabrina Carpenter news, but...
What can I do for you?
A bad Death's Web is GG? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think like a bad Gryphs is GG, right?
Good day.
But... a bad Death's Web is like, it can be really bad, you know? Listen, poison is bad enough on its own, okay? It doesn't need any nerfs. There should be random buffs and debuffs when you create a new character. Nah, it should be like MapleStory Classic, where you spend as long as you can clicking on a little die to roll on your stats and make sure that you have perfect stats. It can take hours and hours and hours, but it's important. Those are the days. Yeah, no, not that desperate, Jay. Not that desperate. No, 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 no. Whatever one we find is the one we use. Oh, Sir Fox, I am absolutely a huge fan of MapleStory, but I can't... Ooh. Another facet and a green diadem this time. I can't get into modern MapleStory. Like, I'd like to, but I just don't really, I can't. But they are remaking MapleStory Classic, and I am looking forward to that. Like, I'm gonna be playing the hell out of that when it comes out, dude. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'll reach out when it comes out, and we can definitely link up, make a guild or something. I'll party up with you. We'll do some party quests. It's gonna be good, man. I never played MapleStory, Hemden? Wow. Dude, MapleStory is a Korean 2D side scroller. It is so much fun. 5-3 cold. Huh. What's up with the facets all being the same elements? Yeah, it's such a good game. I mean, I kind of do like the modern MapleStory, but I find that modern MapleStory is a lot more of a single player game. I feel like classic MapleStory had a little bit more reason for people to play together, which is nice. So,
I can't carry anymore.
legendary mallet. Is that one of the rare? Oh, actually, these aren't too bad. I actually might keep these. They're not amazing, but I don't think I have any 220s for the bow. Yeah, take it easy, Fox. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, I like Stardew Valley a lot as well. Trying to get the wife into Stardew Valley. She's a big fan of Animal Crossing, and she was getting bored of it because she basically, I think she basically 100%ed the game. Another diadem. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. 1915. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, I think that's gonna be hard to beat. Wow. That is phenomenal. See what happens? All you gotta do is cheat. A little bit of cheating goes a long way. That's awesome.
Yes?
I got the Griff seed. Yeah, Ben. It's all thanks to you, man. I would never reset my seed. Now, we're still not getting a D-Web, but at least we're gonna have tons of Griffs to choose from. If only I could find that seed, J-Bix. Oh, man. Please. Somebody find me the Death's Web seed, man. At this point, I'm ready to just give it to myself. Hero edit it in. I'll edit it to make it look like it was a drop and just call it a day, man. I think I'm about there. Yeah. What's the drop chance? I think it's about 1 in 4,300. We have 419% MF. Yeah. And you know what? That's the problem, Jay. Like, I've been thinking maybe I'll do a little bit of offline playing, but I'm 100% certain if I found it off stream, none of you would believe it. You'd all be like, oh yeah, sure you did, buddy. Sure. So I'm stuck doing it on stream, which is fine. It's fine with me, because we're gonna find it today, and then we're gonna do some cows, and we're gonna find the Chamroon, and this is all gonna be in the past. Yeah, that's true, man. Even when I find it on stream, it's like, did this guy really spend the time editing together 2 Griffins from Andy? Kind of weird for a pre-recorded stream, but to each their own. Tough crowd, man. It's a tough crowd. Oh, look, a Zod rune. Nice. Yeah, and that was me. That I rehearsed that too. That was hours of me talking to myself in the mirror. $800 runs. Yeah, Hemden, that's crazy. I think I saw your comment on the short, like, my god. Yeah, finding Zod is so insane. Like, my reaction was internally, I was so much more excited for the Zod rune than I was when we got materials, but I didn't even know how to, like, externally react. I was just so surprised. Like, I honestly couldn't believe it. For a good second or two, I didn't even realize what was happening. And now I have this beautiful Zod rune sitting in my stash. Just, what a dream come true, you know? You work so hard, and now I can look at it in my stash whenever I want. Truly an accomplishment. Well, I mean, it's more than just the rune words, right? The indestructible mod from Zod is quite sweet. But at this point, it's so hard to find. Like, I feel like if Zod was more common, it would be used more often. You know, you find like an ethereal glyphs, and it's not too bad. I'll just put a Zod in it. But when the Zod is more worth it than the ethereal item itself, hard to justify, right? It depends on how you look at it, though, Jay. Considering how rare it is, you'd think it would work anywhere. Like, it could be like a wild card rune. You know what I mean? Replace any rune. It can make any rune word. That would be pretty sweet. I wouldn't mind that, like a little wild card rune. Death Swap. I'm begging. Absolutely begging for this one today, guys. Another facet. Another facet. Wow. Yeah, this one's 5/5 poison for sure. Is that a Necromancer amulet with, oh, Frost Nova? I thought it had Poison Nova on it.
Hello.
We love the Fire Sorceress. 3, 4, fire. Hmm. We're using Hodo, Tal Armor, Shaco, Tal Ami, Spirit, Mage Fist, Nagel Rings, War Tribes, and the Tal Belt. The 3-piece Tal combo. Bunch of Fire Skillers and MF Charms. Pretty basic stuff, right? Infinity on the Mercenary. Doesn't get much better than this. We've tried out a couple different builds. We've tried out Flickering Flame and moving some other stuff around, but I don't know. I just like this one. I think you get a little bit more faster cast rate, a little bit more MF, and the damage is, it's about the same. I'm starting to think we need a little bit more MF though. Get rid of these skillers and start putting some more small charms in. Okay. Come on. There we go. Yeah, until infinity, yeah. Yeah, once we got the infinity, everything changed. Well, at least we'll hit 1,000 runs tonight. Be a nice little milestone. And we'll be about a quarter of the way there. It only took a month. Huh. No problem. Damn. Could have been a 43 lifer. Hmm. Vex, low jaw. Is that Phoenix? I don't think I've used the Phoenix rune word. I think I've used it one time. It's such an expensive rune word. I don't know, something about it. Feels, I don't know, it doesn't feel worth the runes, you know? I know a lot of people like it, though. Maybe I'm just a hater. You just made it because you had the runes. Look at you, using the runes you have. I'm more of a hoarder, I can't. I find the runes and I keep the runes. We have so many beautiful runes in the stash, and I just refuse to use them. Although when we find the death swap, I'll have to use a is it Sir or Burr? The Sir, yeah, I'm gonna have to use Om Sir. Get the Bramble rune we're going. Which I'm probably gonna regret it. I'll probably end up going back to Enigma no matter what, but I'd like to give it a chance. See how she feels. Beast Bramble? Yeah, definitely not going Beast. No, no, no. Bramble is overkill? There's no such thing as overkill, man. No way. To be honest, none of this is good. It's all gonna feel very sad in my brain to be using such a low tier build like Poison Nova, but switching it up. All right. We're trying to switch it up at least. It's the best I can do. It's either that or we go back to Mosaic. Damn elusive wand. I think she's all drained out. I think we got all her best drops in the first little bit. And now it's just going to be a couple hours of sadness. Unfortunate RNG reality. Short siege bow. Yeah, this is the bow I was talking about if we were to do a bow only paladin run. This would be a nice find. Seems like it anyways. Probably would end up being a little bit disappointing as most things are, but
Good day.
lacquered plates. Always a nice one. Man, will we ever find a good rare pelt? Ever? Probably not, I guess. Man, I wish you would just tease me a little bit more. Like, every 50 runs or so, can you just drop like a blue unearthed wand? Just for me to be like, ah, so close. Or something. I'm not really liking the ratio of 1 every 700 runs. Doesn't feel as good. Unbelievable game. Yeah, no worries, Hamdan. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, Resident Evil's good stuff. But, yeah, if I don't catch you around, take it easy. See you in the new year. Because I don't know what my stream schedule is like after today because of the move, so. All right, sounds good. Bye-bye. Joke's on you, you're gonna miss the Death Web. It's coming soon. It's gonna be super, super excited. Might even be as good as the Zod. No promises, though. Hmm. Yikes.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't think I've ever found a Death Web before. I think even in all of my history of playing the game, I don't think it's ever been an item I've actually had. So this will be a wild one. SOJ Mist, really? Well, sacrifice I'm willing to make. The worst part of doing this stuff, like when you take a break and you come back, for some reason you have such high hopes. Like every kill is, oh, this could be the one. Then once you get like 300 runs in, you're like, no, this item doesn't exist, and you can start to relax. But right now, I'm like, every job, I'm like, is that it? Is that it? No. Disappointment every single time. It's not the way the game should be played. Maggot Layer run for sanity, yeah. Maggot Layer run for sanity and end up finding it in the Maggot Layer? I would never be able to forgive myself. Oh, wow. Never. Yeah. Yeah, you watch a loot video on YouTube and you're like, okay. Yeah, I just saw somebody get all the items I want in under 15 minutes. I can go in and get all the items I want in 15 minutes. In for some disappointment. Yeah, it's the one good part about editing videos like this. You get to relive all the highs. It's quite nice, actually. Okay. Yeah, 15 minutes of getting all the items you want, and then you're bored with the game, Ben. That's it. Game's over. What's it all for? Nothing. And even those 15 minutes weren't fun. The worst part. Silly, silly children's game. Why would I want to do something so repetitive? You think you're gonna find me playing a game where I gotta do the same thing over and over and over? Come on, man. Ooh, that's close. Ooh. No way, man. I'm not into those repetitive games.
Yes?
Firebird Meteor Wizard. Is that whatever the heck that second thing is you said? That's a set, right? Yeah, I never played Wizard very much. I think Wizard probably my least played Diablo 3 class. Bone Wand. Oh, wow. Damn. If that was 220. Holy. Ooh. I mean, that feels bad to get rid of. The good looking circlet, man. Yeah, I don't know why the wizard always felt underwhelming. I think probably because in my mind when I was playing Diablo 3, the wizard was living up to the sorceress in D2, and obviously it could never really live up to that standard. Yeah, it's a cute looking circlet. We'll keep it in the inventory for good luck. I have a really hard time with circlets though. I feel like they're... I don't know. I'd rather just use a shotgun, you know? Why would you do that, Jay? Yeah, but Ben, you can only use teleport like once. It has a cooldown. Why would I want that? How dare you expose me? This is a safe, private space. It's not for sharing. A million ways. Somehow I doubt that to be accurate. I would like an Excel sheet with all 1 million different ways, please. Let me know, okay? I better see a million lines there.
Yes.
Nature's Peace. Is that the SOJ you were talking about? Lich Wand. Man, 2 different kinds of wands. Not the right kinds, though. Lost to the sands of time. The 2020-10 Annie. Yeah. I always thought we would do a couple more rolls of the Annie, but I gave up on that real quick. We've been working with the Annie we got for... Oh man, it's been almost a year. Kind of crazy. Yo, what's up, Squoogie? Listen, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the death web so that we can play the Necro. You don't find the gear you need on the character you're playing. That's the thing. You gotta trick the game, and so far, it's not working. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm sure if we played Necro, it would be impossible to find. It'd start dropping me more Oculus and Alders helmets. Ugh. Polished one. Nice little South Park reference. Dude, I have been itching to play World of Warcraft lately. I don't know what it is. Something in my bones just really, really wants to play World of Warcraft. But I just can't justify the subscription fee, man. Like, it's like 20... If I want to play for a month, it's almost $20. Ugh. Feels so bad, man. It's always in the back of my head. On that private server, you play Molten Core. Nice. Yeah, and I always feel bad about the private servers because I feel like if I ever get invested in one, something's just going to go wrong. The server's going to get, like, cease and desisted. Just earn enough gold to pay the subscription. Yeah, see, that's what I do in RuneScape. I have enough gold for years and years and years. But when I try to think about doing that in WoW, I feel like there's just no way. Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of subscriptions either, Spootser. If I do get into it enough that I can pay for it myself with the gold, then okay. But I feel like that's just so hard in WoW. It's like the third set Colossus blade we found. Other lacquer plates. All these repeat items. I'm just looking for my wand. Maybe I'll ask the wife to get me a month of WoW for Christmas. That'd be nice. I just feel, I don't know. I really want to just get into something for a little bit that I can just like feel like I live in the world, you know? I want to become the undead. Yeah. Fully immerse myself. Ask the wife for 16th century fluted plate armor. Okay. Okay, so she'll have two options to choose from. Okay. I wonder which one she'll pick. Maybe I'll ask her to get me a sword too. You're gonna have to become the homeowner. Yeah. I'll definitely have the time, just not the money. Definitely gonna have the time. Luckily, the what's it called? The house is in like a great state. We don't have to do anything to it, so my time will be fine. As soon as stuff starts going wrong, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to become fully immersed in repairs. Real life Sims? No, I don't want real life Sims. If we get real life Sims, I'll be in the pool and suddenly there will be no ladder to get out. So I'm not quite interested in that type of immersion. But I appreciate the thought. Dust Shroud. Oh, nice. Elemental Skiller. Nice. If we want to go Glacial Spike, I mean, I'll take it. I will take it. Nobody. You had to learn how to lay concrete the other day? Yeah. I've seen a lot of videos on laying concrete. Looks pretty easy. You just mix concrete, you mix it with some water, you put it on the ground, and everything just works out. Right? I'm pretty sure that's how it goes for everybody. Surely nothing goes wrong. Yo, what's up, Tommy? Yeah, that was part of my 10 free ones that I get every month, so I'm glad you got it, man. There you go. You got your double D's. Exactly, Spooky. You do the thing, you do it, and it's done. It's so easy. 50-50 chance. But more often than not, it seems to just work out, you know? Yo, what's up, Citizen? It is player 7. Listen, I like the Frost Sorceress. I have a lot of fun playing the Frost Sorceress. I would say that my favorite Sorceress skill is Frozen Orb. The problem is that it's so weak. Like, it's really, really hard to make it feel strong. Blizzard can be pretty sweet. Unfortunately, it feels like Fireball and Meteor are just miles ahead of everything else. But whenever I start a sorceress, I typically lean towards cold. Frost Nova. I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. Frost Nova feels like one of those skills that just drains your mana and does 6 to 10 damage. Now, call me when you've played the Thunderstorm Sorceress. Only Thunderstorm. Like that. That's a good one. Thunderstorm, max static field. It's pretty sweet. You get your character in the middle of the map, you go make a coffee, you come back. The loot prints itself. Warcry. Yeah, Warcry is pretty comparable, yeah. But at least it stuns, right? Oh, you're going for the mega facet build, huh? I feel like we definitely have enough fire facets that we could do that, yeah. I wonder if you'd be better off with the... Wouldn't you be better off just doing Flickering Flame rather than 3 fire facets? Maybe not. I wonder if 3 to fire skills is better than plus 15% fire damage. The Daily Double Thunderstorm. Yeah. It's not fast. It's not efficient. It's not fun. It's not good. Okay. But it is a build. So. That's what you come to that's what you come to this channel for. You get, do you get fast, efficient, or fun? No, but you get build. Like and subscribe. And in exchange, I get Death Web. Yes, yes. Please. Yeah, do a little bit of experimenting. We were just talking about that. I think this is definitely my favorite way to play the Fireball. Sork. It's nothing special, but the Hodo Spirit triple towels with Nagel rings, like, once you have the inventory, I feel like this is just the way to go. Yeah, fire's so strong, dude. Fire Claw plus Armageddon? Yeah, the Fire Druid build, man. You know how much Druid I'm playing. My Druid and Necro builds go crazy. Comes with the experience. You know, you put in the time, you put in the effort, you get rewarded. Poison Dagger build coming soon, too. That'll be a good one to keep your eyes out for. I played it just for that, Spooky, just to appeal to a broader audience. Poison Dagger where you use venom charges from Arachnid's Mesh. Yes. How did you know? And the rest of the build is just 3 socket Circlet, 4 socket Monarch, 4 socket Sacred Armor. All just 5/5 poison facets. It's the only way we're gonna make it work, alright? And we'll even put a Faith on the Mercenary for that little bit of increased attack speed. Now, it might sound expensive, but it's worth it. Oh, okay. This is perfect. This is perfect. I can use this for the Thunderstorm guide. Oh my god, this is so good, man. That's just great. See, think about it for a second. For all you doubters out there, think about it. Why would there be a Thunderstorm Ormus Robes if it wasn't one of the best in slot? Think about it for a second. Yeah. Oh my god, I might actually get Ben to subscribe. This is crazy. I've been waiting years. It's a cool ability, but yeah, I think you know, Sunder Charms definitely made it more possible to use certain builds earlier in your you know, in your journey. But I think it still all comes down to the same meta builds. Unfortunately. I do wish that Thunder Chimes had opened up more of a door for other builds, but the problem is dealing with things that have 95% resistances is almost as hard as playing against things with immunities. It's almost as hard, which is saying something, you know? Another Grips booster? I don't know if I need another Grip and Zaya, man. Oh yeah, the Mosaic Sin is a little bit crazy. Yeah. Yeah, we like the Mosaic Sin. Lots of fun. It definitely feels like cheating when you play that build. But it was nice because, I mean, I never played martial arts assassin before that. I had no reason to. And now I love it. I just wish they'd do something similar for some of the other builds now that feels so underwhelming. Oh, look at that. That's massive. Wow. And I thought I'd never get good antlers. Joke's on me. Yeah, it does kind of feel like open BNet hacking. Yeah, when we started this playthrough of this account, I had never done it before, and everyone was telling me, "Oh, it's so broken, it's so broken." And you know, I thought it'd be strong, but I didn't think it would be as strong as it actually is. It was quite surprising, just how absolutely disgusting it is. And I'm pretty sure back when I first tried it, we didn't even have like insane gear. I don't know if we had the Infinity. I can't remember. Maybe we did, but I feel like even without very much gear, even without like really, really good bases, it's still so strong. We need something like that for the Barb, man. Get the Barb back on the map.
Good day.
Give him a rune word that makes Warcry the same range as battle orders, and I don't know. One hit kills. Why not? Okay, here's the SOJ. Hey, we actually got one. Oh my god, let's go. This is the second SOJ we've ever found on the freaking account. Oh my god. A year of farming, and we actually found an SOJ for once. Let's go, man. Wow. That's awesome. That is so cool, man. Nice. Now we actually, you know, it was a little bit sad because I was always thinking, oh, when we finish the Grail, technically we found an SOJ, but we don't have an SOJ because we gave it up for the Annie, and now we do. Let's go. That's so sweet, man. SOJ off of anything in hell is wild. Like it feels like it's just so rare because it's such a low level item. Nice. The faster run walk frenzy bar was a lot of fun. Yeah, Ben. Like that was, we were speed demons. That was a good time. Maximum run walk. Like I always say, I'm a big fan of any build in any game that is like very attack speed or move speed heavy. I love it. I love going fast. Very sweet, man. Well, at least we got something tonight. If we don't get our death web, at least we got something. Wow, you gamble the griffs. That is phenomenal. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that, but Christ, it's super, super, super rare. Like, I mean, it's rare enough rolling a unique, but the fact that you can't even like really target the diadem either, like you have to hope that your purchase rolls into a diadem is crazy. That is crazy. And on PS4, I don't know why, but I feel like on the console it feels like it's even better. Nice. Always wanted to roll a Griff's gambling, always wanted to roll an SOJ gambling, and I've never rolled either of those. I'm trying to think of the best item I've ever gambled. I think I've gambled Amaras before. I think that's probably the craziest unique I've ever gambled. Gambling's fun. I feel like gambling is one of the most balanced mechanics in the game. Didn't transfer? You don't even have it anymore? Oh my god, that'd be a trophy I'd be hanging on to forever. No way. I'd be buying another copy of D2R just to log in on both accounts and transfer that bad boy over. But I don't know much about console and how all that stuff works. Yeah, Trace, the last few streams have been a lot of fun. The first stream we did was insane. The list was very, very, very long. And a lot of it came from like the first 45 minutes. But you know, that's TZ Andy for you, man. You definitely are gonna have noteworthy drops. Are you gonna have exactly what you're looking for? Maybe not. But you won't be going completely dry, that's for sure. Much better than when we were farming cows. It's like, are we gonna get a single thing to add to the list tonight? Maybe. Probably not. But then when you do, it's a Zodrun and the crowd goes wild. Blood spirits. Come on, where's my wand? Oh, because it's offline, right. I get that. That's so weird that they would make it that you can't transfer an offline character save to the same game. So weird. Ooh, another ring. If we get an ethereal death's web, I'd be super happy. I wouldn't even put a Zod in it though. I would just put a facet in it. That thing's never gonna break. That's how I celebrate, Ben. I told you so was the best way for me to celebrate. Feels so good. Now we wait for the Chamoon, and that's another couple years, I think. Another couple years of farming before we find a Chamoon. No big deal. 914 runs. At least we got some quick runs. At least for that. Another ring. Oh my goodness. The game's just throwing these rings at us. Could it be another SOJ? Nope. Another dust shroud. Woo. Charge bolt this time? Maybe I'll have to put out a charge bolt build video. I'm getting my inspiration. Something about Ormus, I feel like I just gotta keep them all, even when they're garbage. They're very visually appealing. Another one. I think we're getting a second SOJ tonight, guys. I feel like the game wants me to have a second SOJ. Come on, Unearth Wand, man. Just give me another tease. Just give me a blue Unearth Wand. Let me see it. Remind me that it's actually possible to drop. All I'm asking for, man. That's how it works, Shay. I get an SOJ, look under your chair, you get an SOJ, Ben gets an SOJ. Everybody gets an SOJ. Except Ben gets his SOJ in Diablo 3. So. Ooh. Cool one. Yeah, because Diablo 3 is easy, man. Yo, what's up, Brian? Welcome, welcome. You missed the SOJ, man. It's beautiful. Another facet. The superior waved wand. It's kind of like a death's web. Yeah, finally found another. It's been about a year. Yeah. All right, we got a white facet. I'm still going 5/5 poison, man. I'm telling you. It's coming. 5/5 cold. Jay coming in with a positive guess this time instead of something that I just don't want. Appreciate that, man. I kind of like it when you guys guess low, though, because you're always wrong. So, you know, you get what I'm getting at? 72 million TZND runs and 1 SOJ. It's a decent ratio. It's a decent ratio. Should have another one soon. Three, 5 fire. What is with all the fires? Holy. Whew. It's our second one. The fire facet seed. Man, this seed's got a lot of different things. And yet, no death web, huh? Interesting little seed. Need to find the seed generator. Pop in what I actually need. Instead of all this useless garbage. Never know what you might be missing. You gotta do the little zoom in tactic just to make sure, you know? Oh. Ah. Damn. That is super close. And green too. Man. So close. So beautiful, man. I dream of the day. Dream of the day we get a good pair of antlers. Nothing like an ugly pelt. Dude, the green is the best kind of pelt, man. Especially in the old graphics, come on. Like, oh, that's so beautiful. And it's called Plague Veil. Like, oh my god. That is a dream come true, dude. That is... Oof. Wow, that is just terrible. Those some bad drops, wow. If you don't like green pelts, there's something wrong with you. Straight up. Green pelt, white pelt, beautiful. Red pelt, good. Blue pelt, good. Yellow pelt, normal pelt, eh. There's definitely a hierarchy behind the colors though, 100%. And we found some pretty goddamn good drops today, guys. The 1915 grip is actually beautiful, and it's kind of sad because now I know I need to use another socket quest on that bad boy. But I think we have enough. I think we have enough that that's not a problem. Question is, do we put a 5-5 in that, you know? What are the odds we find a 2015? Probably pretty low. Damn, nice. Alright, I'll throw it away. You know, socket quest super fast with the Holy Fire Paladin? Yeah, but I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to put in the work. That's my problem. We're gonna do what we have. I'm not making new characters to get... No. No. You overestimate how much effort I'd like to put into getting another socket. I barely want to take my character from hell to normal and reset the map to use the socket quest. Even that is like, oh, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. $944. Coming up on 1,000, man. 1,000 runs, no death web. They said it couldn't be done. We should have like 4 by now, you'd think. Petrified wand. Not quite. Not quite. Another ring. A naggle. Full blue drops are gross. To be fair, you've been on the wrong seed for most of those runs. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We did do the first like half or so on the wrong seed. But now they're on the SOJ Fire Facet Ormus Robe seed. Maybe better luck. So I might have to go up to 1,500 runs before I get upset. Okay, yeah, that's fair. The tower shield. Ooh. Really taking my time whenever the drops are there, because I just feel like you get a little bit complacent when you're doing this stuff, and you get to the point where you're so used to finding nothing that even when something drops, you just go to the next game. And if I miss a Death's Web, I don't know if I'll have the heart to do it again. You know? I think I'd just give up. Come on. Oh man, the petrified wand right beside the unraveler head got my brain tingling for a second there, man. Wow. Okay, all right. That's fine. I did want a little bit of a tease. I did say, "Hey, give me a little tease," you know? And get the senses tingling a little bit. Pump the adrenaline up. I did ask for it. Get out of my way, ghouls. These bastards just block a bunch of damage. Just a meat shield. Absolutely disgusting. Bone wand. All these wands. All these wrong wands. Does it mean something or? Yep. Blues. Should not be possible at 400% MF. The blues should just be removed from the pool. No whites, no blues, but that's just my opinion. Well, the seed's not gambling, so that makes sense. Hackers' opinion? Oh, no hackers here. No cheaters, no hackers, only purely legitimate players. But maybe you heard that somewhere else, Ryan. I don't know. Maybe. It's like the third totemic mask. Don't even pick them up. Overburden. This is my deal with it another day stash. Right here, yeah.
Good to see you.
Shit. Not a bad charm, honestly. Level 6 teleport charges on a sacred globe. Pretty freaking sweet. Pretty good. But when you don't want to put 1 point into teleport, which is fair. You know, we don't have unlimited skill points, so I see the vision. $9.69, nice. Another facet. Another facet. I have a feeling that it's almost waiting for us to find the 5/5 poison, and it's green. And then once we've found that, then it's gonna give us the death swap. You know what I mean? Kind of like a little, it's a little coupling gift, you know? Like you can't have one without the other kind of thing. Maybe that's what's going on here. Genuinely. Wouldn't that be something that nice from the game for once, instead of just a big tease? Big 3-hour tease. No, haven't seen that, Ben. New skill every act. Interesting. I don't know why this stuff does not get suggested to me. "15 acts, 15 skills, barbarian." Looks like he's done it on a couple different ones. Cool. I'll have to watch that. Arctic Blast. Level 1 Arctic Blast for Nightmare Act 4. How is that even possible? Wow. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Dude, I wouldn't want to do Act 1 normal with Arctic Blast. That's wild. I think I'd rather just auto attack. Arctic Blast isn't too bad. It's a shared stash series to watch them in order? Okay. Gotcha. Interesting way of doing it. Think it would have been impossible in some classes without gear? Yeah. I mean, depending on the skill. Because I guess at one point, if you get a skill that's like so bad and you don't have any gear at all, yeah, is it even worth trying? Like, I don't know. Find item, yeah. Yeah, are they all offensive skills? Like, are they? Is it any skill in the game, or is it all like? Is it from a set, like a predetermined list? Because I feel like if you got like sword mastery or fine potion or like battle orders, you just what? You just go whacking it with your weapon, or like what's the play there? And the craziest thing is even with offensive skills without synergies. Yeah, hell must have been crazy difficult. Damn. It was all downhill from the SOJ. The SOJ was the peak, and then Andy was like, yeah, I think I've given you enough. Fair enough, I suppose. Oh. All right, I'm gonna stop at 1,000 runs. Yeah, trying to use the zoom just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't want to find out I missed something, man. Another ring, okay. Yeah, yeah. Andy's showing me that I've used up all my luck. I get it. I get it. Yeah, it's not bad. The zoom is kind of nice. Gives me a little bit of peace of mind. It hurts my eyes. I don't like that part very much, but another scourge. Wow. Nice. Can you stop at 1024? Just for you, JBix. Just for you. 1024 it is. Because if you, I mean, maybe you were right, you know what I mean? We gotta see. Maybe you're the prophet. Jezekiel. Another ring, okay. Andy heard. Next guess will be 2048, yep. She's really holding out on us now. Really holding out on us. All right, this is run 1,000. 1,000 runs. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with me? I need to find a new game to play. Something is definitely wrong with my brain. Unlucky 1,000. Lucky 1024 though. That's the thing. It doesn't actually matter so long as we make it to 1024. That's the only thing that really matters here. Shackle. Shackle, shackle. First one all night. Wow. Didn't think we'd see the day. It's beautiful. We're gonna have a whole stash full of those soon. I think I should be able to stream next weekend as well. But I don't know for sure. It depends on how much packing there still is, because we move like not this week but next week. And it'll depend how busy we are. But as long as nothing goes terribly wrong, I'm hoping to get a stream in next Sunday, and then I'll probably get one more stream in just before or just after Christmas. So I won't be gone for too long. Maybe just like a week or two off. But I got my final for my class this week, and I'll finally be done with that. Goodness. And then once the move is done, everything settles down a little bit. No, I'm excited for the move. I have a couple friends coming to help me, so it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. We've already got a lot of the packing done. Everything's pretty organized, and we don't have too much stuff. So, you know, moving sucks, but I'm definitely more excited than I am, like, dreading it, just because of how excited we are to be in the new house, so... I think if we were moving into another rental, I would just be like, yeah, no, I don't want to. But the fact that it's going to be our house is, you know, it's crazy. It's super, super exciting. I'm just finishing up my my college program, Ryan. I never graduated. I got my job before I graduated. So once I got my job, I decided to go back and make sure that I finish it up just in case, just to have the piece of paper that says I done did it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm taking a project management class right now. I don't want to, but I don't want to be like Ben. It's awful. But it was the last class I had to complete. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. My goodness. Stop. Look at these freaking guys, man. Holy. This is the one, right? Surely this is the one that's going to give me my item. No, well, it gets a facet at least. Petrified wand. Holy. That was a wild one. The blue one this time, ladies and gents. It's a blue one.
The order welcomes you.
Before cold, eh? It's a 5/5 poison, I'm telling you. You just gotta believe. If you just guess 5/5 poison every time, eventually you'll be right. That's the tactic I'm going for. It's a project management class, right? PM work. Just submitted a group project last week that's worth 40% of my mark, and then I have a final that's worth 30% this week. It's kind of crazy that they do it that way, you know? Like, realistically, most of your grade is just two very long things. I hate that. Pour candy for the double job? Yeah, maybe I should. Ooh, the 4/4 light. Oh, maybe that goes in the new grifts we got. Maybe. Nah, they don't want me to. They don't want me to. It's just part of what I have left to get my college degree. Company pays for it though. They don't know what they're paying for, but I don't want to learn this. Not at all. I have PMs to do this for me, man. It's the worst kind of work out there. Okay, 8 more runs until the special 1024. The long awaited. This thing doesn't exist. I'm convinced at this point. This is a fake item that people put online to trick Holy Grailers. Doesn't actually exist. Cats. I can't believe we haven't found a single Mars. We found a lot of unique amulets and not a single Mars so far, which is crazy. Yeah, all right, this is it. The 1024. Is JBX a prophet or a false prophet? False prophet. False prophet, wasting my time. Unbelievable. It's so sad, honestly. You know, it's so sad. I trust him. You know, I put my faith in him. And what do I get? A letdown. Damn. 2048. All right, guys. That's it for me today. I know it's a little bit of a short one, but I got packing to do. So if I have the time, I'll see you guys next Sunday. And maybe we get it then, or maybe it's a 2026 endeavor. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate you. And I will catch you next week. Last minute items. Bye-bye.